What's up mga katinig? What's my name? I bet you don't know because I'm not that popular yet. So, I will introduce myself first. My name is Jhon Prudenciado, a third-year Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering student of Camarines Norte State College, main campus. So what's up for today? Any guess? I will be going to do my first ever vlog. Yes, my first ever vlog because I've never done it before and it's something I'm so excited to do. So, let's see. As compliance to our final examination in our subject World Literature, I will be going to do a book vlog. As you heard, I will be going to do a book vlog now. Books are something related with reading, but to be honest, I wasn't able to read books before because I cannot afford it. The only books that I have are those that are related with my degree program, which is engineering. Those I have here, my back. But then, I read stories before, Wattpad stories actually online during the start of the pandemic. So it's been 2 years since I read the last one or the last Wattpad story I've read. And as I can share, I've read I think almost 100 Wattpad stories before. Some examples of the best Wattpad stories that I've read are Nemesis Tale, People Year's Tale, Tales of Sky, That From the Girl, The 10-Year Gap, and my favorite, Listen to Her. I think I've read its 3 seasons twice already. Those stories made me cry, laugh, be angry, or any mixed emotions that I could feel as I read it. And I think that's the best thing in reading books. It able to connect with us and we able to connect with it too. And that's the best thing that an author or his or her work could offer to us. It able to connect, give message, and make us feel that we are one also of those characters as we read those stories. I'm so happy that we have this subject World Literature because we were given the chance to read books again. I remember during the start of the semester, our instructor in World Literature announced that we will going to read a novel. But then I noticed that since the final is about to end now, we weren't able to read that certain novel that she announced. I actually bought that book before the start of the final period because I thought we will use it sooner. But then, I was disappointed because I noticed we do not have time anymore to read that novel since the final period is about to end. And then the final examination or the announcement for the final examination came, and then our teacher announced in our Google Classroom that we should read or we should have a book club about a novel. So I was happy because I already have the opportunity to read or to use that novel for our actual subject, which is the world literature, which is the main purpose at first. You might be curious now what's the novel that I'm referring to, so I'm telling it now. It's Taylor Jerkins reads The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. And as you can see here, Emily G. Benson, a spellbinding novel about love, glamour, and the price of fame. When our teacher announced that we will read the novel The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, I really do not have any idea about it. I was curious what's it all about. Does it refer to other things or symbolisms than just the seven husbands literally? And who's Evelyn Hugo? Is she an artist? Is she a natural woman? Who is she? But then, as I noticed, Evelyn Hugo could refer to something beautiful, something elegant, something really spectacular and interesting. So, I was really craving to read this this novel, The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. And a fun fact, this is the very first novel that I was able to read completely. And I read it for 2 days actually, not straight 2 days, but within 2 days, I was able to finish reading it. And as I read it, I was really hooked, even just in the first chapter of this book. I also want to share that before I read this book or this novel, I was really curious. Was Evelyn Hugo a flirty or someone like a prostitute? Because it is said that she had 7 husbands. And having 7 husbands is really unusual, especially here in the Philippines. But knowing that she's from another country or she's a foreigner, yeah, it could be normal. And maybe she had reasons why she had 7 husbands. So I wanna read some summary of the first part of the novel. Monique Grant, a reporter for Jhon magazine, has been selected to interview Evelyn Hugo, a reclusive former star who is auctioning some of her famous gowns to raise money for a breast cancer charity. Monique is confused about why Evelyn has chosen her, but goes to Evelyn's apartment to meet her. Evelyn reveals she has no interest in giving an interview for the bond, but instead wants Monique to write her life story, and Monique agrees, though she is suspicious. So, as I read it, I was really curious, why did Evelyn Hugo chose Monique to be her interviewer, which actually is all about her life story, which said that she is ready to tell already the truth about her. So what could be the truth about Evelyn Hugo? Evelyn Hugo revealed her 7 husbands. They were Ernie Diaz, Don Adler, Red North, Harry Cameron, Max Gerard, Jack Easton, and Robert Hamilton. From making her way to Los Angeles in the 1950s to leaving show business in the 80s, and of course the 7 husbands along the way, Evelyn unspools a tale of ruthless ambition, unexpected friendship, and a great forbidden love. The notable happenings in the life of Evelyn Hugo was when she married Ernie Diaz at the age of 14. The reason is that she wanted to escape her abusive father at Hell's Kitchen. Having that reason is really miserable for her. So, I think she really needed to do that in order just to escape from her father. After that, she was noticed by Harry Cameron, a young Sunset Studios producer, and the two became close friends. In order to advance her career, Evelyn seduced Don Adler and divorced with Ernie. She fell in love with Don Adler and then they got married. Sadly, in the following months, Don started to abuse Evelyn by beating her. Evelyn realized that Don wasn't really her true love because of what is happening between them. So, she decided to divorce Don Adler. Together with Harry Cameron, she started to make ways in order just to gain her own fame by her own way. So, she became famous as time passed by and she met many men, including those husbands that she had after Don Adler. I just want to emphasize this one. During her interview with Monique, she was asked who was her true love. And I was thinking, who could be her true love with those 7 husbands? Could it be Don Adler because she fell in love with him? Or could it be Harry Cameron because she or he was been her friend throughout her career? But then I was shocked because she fell in love with someone during her love story with Don Adler. At the age of 21, she starred as Jo in an adaptation of Little Women. And throughout this Little Women project, she met a woman who she thought will be her competitor but turned out to be one of her closest friends. And not only that, this woman was actually her true love. Yes, you heard it right. Her true love. and her name was Celia St. James. It has been explained that Celia St. James was actually a lesbian, while Evelyn Hugo was a bisexual. During their time, same-sex relationship is not accepted by society. That's why they have hidden their relationship. Especially for Evelyn Hugo, having her career is really important. That's why she did not want to have some issues with her career. That's why she chose to hide her relationship with Celia St. James. However, the latter wanted to reveal or to show to public their relationship. That's why they started to argue and have struggles in their relationship, which led to their separation. After Red North, Evelyn Hugo encouraged Harry Cameron to marry her despite the fact that Harry Cameron was actually a gay. But then, they still got married and had a child named Connor. But during her relationship with Harry Cameron, Harry is actually dating quarterback Jhon Braverman, who is married with Celia St. James. So Evelyn and Celia reunited. After being married, Harry and Evelyn live closely with Jhon and Celia, which means they live closely as two heterosexual couples. Let me read this part of the summary. In her late 30s, Evelyn starts in another Max Gerard movie, in which she agrees to an explicit sex scene. She realizes afterward that she should have asked Celia's permission. Celia leaves Evelyn again. Jhon Braverman dies of a heart attack, and Harry begins drinking excessively. Evelyn agrees to marry Max Gerard, but quickly discovers that he does not truly love her as a person, but as the sex symbol she had become. She stays married to him for 6 years before reuniting with Celia. Celia has emphysema and less than 10 years to live. Evelyn finds Harry and a dead passenger in a car accident outside his house. Evelyn moves the passenger, Harry's lover, into the driver's seat to protect Harry from being convicted of drunk driving. Harry dies in hospital. This part of the summary is actually related with the part that I love the most in the novel. That's when Evelyn revealed to Monique the reason why she chose her as her interviewer. Because that actual dead man beside Harry Cameron during the accident, who is his lover, was actually the father of Monique. Monique cannot accept this fact because all this time she believed that her father was the driver of that car. Evelyn revealing to Monique that her father was actually a lover of Harry Cameron is something unacceptable for her. Because if that's the case, did her father actually love them, her mother and her? Or did her father did not really love them fully? The part that I hate the most in the novel was when Evelyn decided to suicide at the ending part of the story, while Monique did not do anything upon it despite of knowing the decision of Evelyn, because she believed that it's Evelyn's decision to die. For me, it's something really disappointing because life is something precious to us. Personally, the novel has nothing to do with me directly, but I know it's something really meaningful to many because it tackles some issues that are related to the lives of many. I believe that the society should have equality in terms of gender, and that's something that should be normalized in our world nowadays. And I believe the novel agrees with that. And I think what's wrong is that we tolerate others' decision to commit suicide. For me, it's really important to give importance with our own lives. It's something precious given to us by God, and we should not let problems hinder our faith to Him. I learned that we should not judge other persons by having 7 husbands or many relationships because they could have reasons of having it. And like Evelyn Hugo, who experienced many challenges in her life, it's really understandable why she really was craving for a true love. I strongly believe that the novel passed the Who Cares test because it tackled issues that should be addressed by the society, especially about the love with family. Evelyn has been longing for a love with family. That's why she chose to find her own true love, and she chose to have a family with Harry Cameron despite the fact of their gender identity. It's something really craving for someone who did not experience such true love, and I bet many of us wanted to have the true love too. In terms of what I praise about the text, I think I have mentioned it already, but then I will say that I praise the text with its plot twists that I did not expect. It's really amazing to have those plot twists. The problem that I have is only the ending, wherein it's not that satisfying for me. I think that story also tackles about forgiveness. If forgiveness is being discussed in the story, I think Evelyn should have forgive herself also and did not choose to die by a suicide. If you forgive yourself and if you love yourself, you will give importance with your life. Overall, I really enjoyed the text as both an entertainment and a work of art. It's really satisfying how the plot twists were given by the author, and as I read every chapter, I felt excitement how the story will unfold the truth about the life of Evelyn Hugo. I'm going to rate the story out of 10. I will give it a 9 because despite the fact that it did not satisfy me with the ending, it is still satisfying overall because it gave excitement to me as I read it, and it bravely tackled issues that should be addressed in our world, and we should be aware by it. What are you waiting for? Start reading Taylor Jerkins Reid's The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo now! Before I end this vlog, I just wanna share that please don't forget that the sun rises and sets with your smile. Once again, I am your Katinig. Till next time mga Katinig!